world is our studio. Stay tuned and we'll be right back with Sandprints Photography. Hello everyone, Maribel from SLO TV, and we are here in Morro Bay at Sandprints Photography with the owner and the photographer herself, Ginger D'Annunzio. Hi Ginger.
Hi Maribel, how are you?
Good, good, good. Thank you. Thank you for having us today.
Absolutely. It's great to have you here.
Good. Got a haircut?
I did. I got a haircut. It's nice.
Pretty, pretty. So, Ginger, can you tell me, how did Sandprints Photography start, or what is Sandprints Photography?
Well, we recognized a need for some gorgeous outdoor beach photography, and that's what the name implies, pictures on the beach. Except, of course, we do pictures in the woods and pictures in the mountains, and we go all over SLO County. We offer shoots 7 days a week, and we do all different kinds of things. My background is in photojournalism. I have a master's in photojournalism from the University of Montana. Obviously, I'm not from there. I'm from London originally, so I've worked for a bunch of different newspapers all over the world. I've been published in pretty much any major newspaper or magazine you mention, literally, which is fun. But I wanted to move here and do something a bit more community-based.
That's nice.
So we shoot a lot of community events, a lot of things to do with dogs and families.
I see that here.
The dogs are so much fun. It's just wonderful. You know, I just don't like posed pictures that are too stiff. I prefer people to be able to relax, be natural, be spontaneous. I work a lot with people who are terrified of being photographed or don't like the way they look in pictures. And I just, because of my background, I talk to people, I move around a lot, I do really, really silly things. Anything to make people laugh for real. You know, I never say cheese, ever. In fact, on my son's kindergarten school portrait, they told him to say cheese, and he was like, what are you talking about? And they made him smile, and he didn't know how to do it, because I've never said, smile. I always say something like, there's a lizard on my head. And they go, what? Or, you know, I do an amazing repertoire of animal noises, especially cows and horses. They're my favorites, and they always surprise everybody. And with dogs, you know, there's nothing... You don't know what's going to get the dog's attention, and often it's not holding a ball because
it's the treats.
Well, the treats too, they're tricky. Actually, I don't work with treats because it makes the dog like want to eat you. You know, which has only happened once.
Well, they look really good in this photo.
They're very sweet, aren't they? You just never know what the thing is that's going to get the dogs going. Like I do all the photography for the Morro Bay Police Department canine, who's called SLO, who's just gorgeous. But he's a very serious dog, and he does not look at me because I am not a danger in any way. So I figured out the only thing I can do to get his eyes on me is a fake sneeze.
What?
It's so strange.
You'll have to show me that later. Now, with all that said, Ginger, can you tell me, like, what type of photography do you actually specialize in?
Well, that's the funny thing. We do everything. As I said, my background's in newspaper photography, so I do mainly portraits, mainly people, also dogs, a lot of weddings, a lot of business headshots, and we can do them all over the county in all these beautiful places, but we also have a studio. So we can do those sort of bog standard, you know, smile or half smile at the camera, look serious and professional, you know, that kind of thing. But have a real laugh doing it rather than just be put to tears and bossed around.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. I agree on that one. Now, how far in advance should I book an appointment with you?
Our booking system is really straightforward. It's simply call or email, and we have a lot of availability because we have other photographers who work for us. Obviously, different times of year are crazy busy, so it's good to book in advance. But, you know, often we can accommodate most requests. It just sort of magically happens, you know, a booking in the morning, a booking in the afternoon. The only thing that matters to me is that it's not in the middle of the day, because that's the worst light. Everyone thinks you want blue sky and sunshine.
Yeah,
actually,
the brighter the better.
No, you don't want that. That's how these amazing eyes show up, is in the low light. It's called the golden hour. An hour before sunset is just sublime. It's
That's
wonderful.
good to learn.
Yeah.
Next time I do a selfie, it has to be on the darker side.
Yes. But we also teach. I don't know if you knew that, but
cool.
we teach classes in photography here at Sandprints and on location around the county. It's great fun. It's for people who have, you know, they've bought an SLR, one where you change the lenses, and they don't know what to do with it, and they only shoot in auto, and they're like, I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Majority is that way.
It's usually that way.
Auto is good.
I also do point and shoot classes, which are really fun, but less and less people have those.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, that sounds really fun. Do you also travel as far as a different state if they want to contact you and say, oh, I have a wedding here in Nebraska?
Absolutely.
Can you come? So
Yeah.
you travel far for your clients?
Yeah. I've always traveled for work. In fact, once when I lived in London, I shot a wedding in Cape Town. So it's no big deal to me. My family is very spontaneous and flexible, so sometimes they come with me and sometimes they stay behind. Recently, I shot a marathon up in North California. It was great fun. It's just, I like variety and I love to see new places. So shooting somebody's family, I went down to San Clemente not that long ago for an extended family reunion where there were 40 people. Wow. And I have a relationship with part of the family, so they wanted me. It was so much fun. It was fantastic.
Well, if you need somebody to carry your bag with you, I'll travel with you.
I think everyone would be too busy looking at you to look at the camera.
Aw, take that as a compliment. Now, Ginger, can you tell our audience where we could find Sandprints Photography?
Absolutely. Here we are, downtown Morro Bay. It's hustle and bustle. Main Street, on the corner of Morro Bay Boulevard and Main Street. That's our studio. But we also obviously have a very comprehensive website with over 50,000 pictures on it. It's ridiculous. And that is sandprintsphotos.com. And they can call or email me. My phone number is 805-550-9386. And you can email sandprinsphotos@gmail.com.
Yay, there you go, folks. Heard it from the owner and photographer herself, Ginger D'Annunzio. Book your shoot today. SLO TV is outro. Check us out at www.slotv.net, and the show is produced by Miranda Marketing Labs at www.mirandamarketinglabs.com.